So we are playing the second league of the day. We're going to be playing some Monastery Phoenix, and right now we're waiting on Tormod's Crypt to come from Mana Traders because like I messed it up and wasn't another Tormod's Crypt on there because I'm very silly. But I'm going to go ahead and talk about the deck a little bit while we wait for that to show up. This is the list that got top 8 of the Mythic Championship. I don't remember the person's name. I apologize. I'm really bad at names, but this is where I got the list from, and there may be some things about this deck that aren't true, like that aren't as correct, I guess, aren't as tuned, aren't as you get the idea. They're not as good as they were in the Mythic Championship right now because the Mythic Championship was kind of a different format. Having open deck lists means you can do things like play a one of Blood Moon and mulligan, a little more aggressively maybe to it if you're playing against Tron. I don't know how often that's going to come up, and I don't think it's ultimately going to matter that much, so I am going to go ahead and give the deck a try as is, but I think there's a chance that there could be some changes that need to happen. So to start off with, this is the Monastery Phoenix version. There's Ryan Overturf, namely, has been championing a Monastery Prowess version that doesn't have any Arclight Phoenixes in it. And there's a real draw to that because your only way to discard them is Faithless Looting, which is somewhere in this pile of 1-drops. Faithless Looting, and if you hit them off light up the stage, you just feel like an absolute moron. Whereas, like, if you don't have this, like, clunky 4-drop in your deck, then you look a little bit better with your light up the stages and stuff like that. But you're not as grindy as you are in some of the grindy matchups, like Jund and Blue-White, maybe. All these fair matchups where you really want to be able to recur Phoenixes multiple times. You're not as good. So we're going to give the Monastery Phoenix deck a try. I've never played any matches with Monastery Phoenix in the past. I've played against it a lot. I know how the games typically play out, but I've never had to make the sequencing decisions myself. So, especially in the first match or two, I'm probably going to screw a lot of stuff up. Please don't tear me apart, YouTube, but you probably will anyway. Either way, this deck is about as stock as it comes except for the Blood Moon. The one of Reveler, one of Finale. Usually the Blood Moon is just another copy of one of these two cards, but I really like the idea of having a Blood Moon and a bunch of different one-ofs, so it does seem like a nice bullet to have access to in the main deck. We're playing 18 lands through, which is Sunbaked Canyon. Nothing like a pile of mountains. Nothing like a pile of mountains. And you get to kind of pretend to be burdened with Sunbaked Canyon, so I guess that's a thing. We got a bunch of free spells in the form of Gut Shot, Manamorphose, Flashing Back, Lava Darts, which we have 3 of. Lots of ways to get free prowess triggers on our 8 prowess creatures. Bedlam Reveler doesn't really count. It does have prowess, but it's 1,000,000 mana. So we're going to want to try to play a prowess creature on turn 1, maybe another one on turn 2, and try to kill on turn 3. And so to that end, we have Lava Spikes, we have Lightning Bolts, we have a bunch of direct damage that we're trying to get through with our prowess and just hit them for 1,000,000,000 in one turn. And then on top of all of that, we also have Faithless Lootings to try to help enable our Bedlam Revelers, fill up the graveyard for Finale, and put our Arclight Phoenixes in the graveyard. Also helps us kind of cycle through lands and stuff like that, because we do have a pile of mountains. So being able to say you play a cantrip in your pile of mountains deck is very valuable. Let's see what else. We also play Light Up the Stage as another source of card advantage. And that is kind of a nombo with Arclight Phoenix and some of these clunkier cards, but I don't know. I think overall we have enough 1-drops that Light Up Stage is going to look really good, and on average we're probably not going to be hitting these fat cards, but boy does it look dumb when you do. Manamorphose still broken, Faithless Looting still broken. Still got a lot of the elements of Is It Phoenix that are busted, but your Tron matchup is a lot better. Your Hogak matchup's about the same, and I think your Fair Deck matchups are pretty close to reasonable. And I think that Monastery Phoenix specifically got a lot better with the London Mulligan rule, and so that's a big part of what piqued my interest on this deck. Looking at the sideboard real quick, makes a lot of sense. We still don't have our Tormod's Crypts, but our plan to beat Hogak is Tormod's Crypts and Ravenous Traps. These things trigger prowess, which is big for our deck. Obviously, we have a lot of prowess creatures. That's kind of how we're trying to win the game. And we can win on turn 3. We're not just stone cold, dead to Hogak. Hogak doesn't block well, which is great for our deck because we attack well. And we also want, like I said, our Graveyard Hate to be reasonably effective, but trigger prowess. You can also hit Tormod's Crypt off Light at the Stage too. So there's just a million reasons why I think you should be playing Tormod's Crypt over Leyline in Monastery Phoenix. And so I'm excited to give that a try. We have Saheeli Sublime Artificer. I don't know where this is going to be better than Aria of Flame, ironically. The Aria of Flame naysayer is still wondering why we're putting this card in our deck over Aria of Flame. But hey, whatever. We're going to give it a try. It's going to be good in the fair matchups for sure. But I don't know where else it's going to be good. It's probably just that narrow. It's just only the fair decks. We got a sweeper, little creatures deck. Not really sure off the top of my head exactly where I want this. Humans. Humans is a reasonable one. Other than that, like, Infect, like, it doesn't kill our creatures because we're, you know, they're 2 toughness and it gives them prowess. So, like, you know, the whole resiliency to that is nice. But I don't really know what Pyroclasm is actually very good against in Modern right now. But maybe we'll find out. Shenanigans, good against the Urza deck. Also, like, probably reasonable against, like, Tron and stuff like that. Things where you just, like, want to be blowing up a lot of artifacts. Abrades for the same reason. Once again, probably good against humans specifically. Abrade is. And still good against like Urza and stuff like that. Because we're a little weaker to Chalice of the Void. If you notice the 27 1-drops, we're not exactly going to be beating Chalice of the Void very often. Alpine Moon, most likely for Tron. Don't really know where she want it. Like Valakut, basically. It's like it. Maybe Amulet. It's just like a Stone Rain. But we have a Blood Moon in the main deck, so that's pretty nice. Dragon's Claw for the Mirror and Burn. Sure. Probably Burn more than the Mirror. I don't actually know how good it is in the Mirror, but I guess it's probably good enough. And then Shrine of Burning Rage. Hey, we have a Tormod Crypt. Shrine of Burning Rage is also good in fair matchups. Also pretty good at beating in Snaring Bridge, funnily enough. Just like this huge scaling exponentially fireball that just sits on the table. And like Artifact Hate isn't super good against us. We do need to be careful about people bringing in a Abrade to kill creatures, but like outside of that, like Artifact Hate is not something people are going to bring in, so you can just kind of like sit it down and leave it there, and it's like eventually going to pop a fair deck in the face for 1 million. Chalice of One is pretty good versus this deck. Go figure. Who knew? Alright. As soon as we get this Tormod's Crypt, we're going to go ahead and get started on the matches. Here we go. Give me the Tormod's Crypt. Yay. Moto has been running very, very slow. Alright. We now have 15 card sideboard. Let's do it. Constructed. Modern League. $1 million. Join. Let's see if we can do better than 3-2. The bread and butter. Although I'm not super hopeful because, like I said, I've never played this deck before and this deck is kind of hard. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll have some faith in ourselves. Doom Switch has been playing too much Modern. 19 trophies is entirely too many. Why Dreadhorde Arcanist? Why not Dreadhorde Arcanist is one of? I don't know. Like I said, I didn't make this list. Nice. Good start to our 18 land deck. We have free spells. Just keep. London Mulligan. I think I'm willing to keep this. The question is pitch Lavadart or pitch Morphose, and I think it's pitch Lavadart. This looks like a good hand. The second Lavadart may or may not actually be good. I mean, it's good for prowess triggers, but like sacking lands kind of sucks. Tron. Yes! This is a match I really, really wanted to test. Because I want to see if this matchup, oh god. I want to see if this matchup is better than it is for, Is it Phoenix Combat? It sucks that we're on the draw. Because, like, we could just get turn 3 Wormcoiled and I feel like we die. Ancient Stirrings resolves. Oh, okay. You should have a mine. Okay. Lightning Bolts. Monastery Swiftspear. So we can Lava Dart, crack a mountain Lava Dart, and that turns these, they're each lightning bolts. Do we win next turn if we do all this? Cast, target you, always yield. Cast, target you, sack a mountain. In case they kill our creatures, I want to get as much damage in as possible right now. And we can still cast Morphose next turn. Alright, I don't know if they play Wormcoil here that we can win. Ancient Stirrings. It's nice that the Manamorphose mana decision is always easy. Just make a bunch of red. Six, 9. I think we have 9 right now. Let's put them to 2, so we should need to draw a spell across 2. Blast Zone. You cannot crack that. Deal. Mountain. Well, that's not it, Chief. Okay, make red. Arclight Phoenix. Remember that part where we talked about how awkward they could be sometimes? Y'all remember that? I remember that. Alright, go. Really wish I hadn't bottomed that one Lava Dart, because we have an extra land and not an extra Lava Dart. But I would have had to bottom a land in the blind, which seems really dumb. Alright. Oh, well, we can cast a Phoenix next turn. Combat. Make you crack your land. Snare Thopter might actually get there this game. We'll see. Need to draw a Bolt. Or a Lava Dart. Or a nothing. We actually have them dead. But they don't know it yet. Well, so far, the Tron deck hasn't really put anything together. And we're just going to kill them on, like, turn 5. Which is, like, not great. They're just cycling a bunch of eggs, trying to hit Tron and failing. I don't really get it. Alright. You did a bunch of nothing. You killed a goldfish. Congrats. This is why Snare Thopter can be useful. I mean, that's true. It probably would be better as whatever card it would be in Mono Red Prowess. Although, not if it was a 1-drop. Where are you going? If it was a 1-drop, it would have gotten blown up by the Blast Zone. Okay. Tronular. I want this card in my deck. I don't think they're all Jawsy Tron. Based on how that game played out with all the eggs, it doesn't seem like they have Chalice in their deck. So, this card is actually good instead of being completely dead. What else is good against Tron? Some number of Abrades? Abrade's kind of expensive. There's a real cost to putting Abrade in our deck. Saheeli sucks. Shenanigans sucks. Maybe Shenanigans doesn't suck that much. We'll just put just the Shenanigans in our deck? Is that insane? Doesn't feel absolutely insane. The Bedlam Reveler's kind of bad. Like, we're just trying to be aggressive, right? We're just trying to, like, kill them as quick as possible. So, like, we should cut, like, fat cards. Maybe the Phoenixes just kind of suck. This feels insane. I'm thinking I'm just going to cut Phoenixes. Like, Phoenix sucks. Get it on my deck. This feels, I don't know why it feels so stupid. We could put this in our deck. Is this better than a Phoenix? Probably not. They have ways to exile it. Shrine of Burning Rage? Hey, look. Shatters or whatever. Well, Phoenix sucks. I mean, Shatters are whatever. Fine, we'll put a Shrine in our deck. Maybe another Shrine? Is Shrine good enough? Shrine seems fine. Is Shrine fine? Never cut Phoenixes. Why would I never cut Phoenixes? They're so bad here. They showed you Forest and Mono Green. Shrine if you haven't. Tony says Shrine. Don't cut the birds. Fine, I won't cut the damn birds. They're so bad. What are we cutting then? We have a minute. We have a minute to figure out the 2 cuts. I don't want to cut spells that trigger prowess. How are these good in this matchup? We have to assemble Faithless Looting for them to be good. We don't really have time for them to, like, be bad, right? Like, we don't have time for them to rot in our hand. Cut Shrine and a Dart. All right, fine. We'll do it. We'll do it your way. Should you have a Gut Shot? Is Gut Shot better or worse? Gut Shot's probably worse. All right, we're going to try Light. Light sideboarding. Feast can kill off the top when they stabilize. All right, all right, all right. All chat says don't cut Phoenix. I'm still kind of thinking Phoenix might suck, but whatever. We'll try it. Oh, yeah. All right. There's no way we're mulliganing this hand. We have a Faithless Looting and a bird. And we have an Alpine Moon. Like, there's just no way in a million years. We have 2 birds. All right. Well, hopefully they don't have Relic. Jeez. Literal Blood Moon? You don't hate to see it, chat. Like, even if they exile my graveyard, I'm just never bringing these damn birds back. And you wanted to cut the birds. Okay, look, just because they lined up to be busted doesn't mean I was correct. Chat, you're killing me. I played a lot of Tron and people very consistently over Sideboard for the matchup instead of just trying to play the game. Well, that's what I was talking about in the last league, right? Like, earlier today. I was talking about people just try to interact, and it's just so wrong. Alright, we can get equity out of our prowess trigger by playing Swiftspear. So we're going to play Swiftspear. We're going to get equity out of this. And we're going to name Urza's Power Plant. Because they don't have it in play. So, like, we're not giving them green mana. Which is, like, super important. There's this power plant. So you name the one not in play. Yeah, regards. What is this? Oblivion Stone. Okay. Mountain. Do we Blood Moon them? What are the chances they can just blow this up? Like, are we insulating ourselves by playing Blood Moon? Let's think. We get 2 turns. Let's see. We get 2 turns until they crack stuff for sure. So we can play Soul-Scar Mage, attack, deploy clock. Dingus. If you moon, they can't stone for 2 turns. They definitely can't stone for 2 turns right now, but they could Nature's Claim and hold up stone, which would be gross. Well, no, they don't have to have force because we made their power plant tap for a mana of any color. I think I'm inclined to just play Soul-Scar Mage and attack for 1. Because we want to keep both these cards. A second power plant. You got it, pal. What's this? Is this a Karn? Baby Karn? Pull list on 2. Alright. Maybe I shouldn't have 6. Yikes. Faithless Looting. 8. Just gonna let it happen, huh? Jeez. Well, if we draw a lava dart, we do stuff. So this might be wrong. Well, yeah, this is what we signed up for, right? All right, get you to 16. This is gonna put them to 6, which is within 2 Phoenixes of dead. Oh no, that's not true. It's gonna put them to 9. NASCAR. Vroom. You got the 5th land? You do. Yeah, 5. This puts you dead to bolt. There's no way you can take this. I was going to say, there's no way you can take this. You have to crack this, which lets me Blood Moon you. And then we kill you with Finale Promise next turn. Blood Moon, cut it out. Please stop. What would your both moons? If you draw both moons and we lose to Tron, this is going to be kind of sad. We even discarded 2 Phoenixes to our looting on turn 1. Surgical birds, you scumlord. Oh, no. Oh, well, they had to pay 2 life, I guess. That still sucks. All right, chat. I admit birds look good here. I admit it. Jeez. Trinisphere? Why is that just in your deck? All right. Well, at least now we know to flashback this looting. Gutshot, Manamorphose, all these cards better. than nothing. Because this card doesn't do anything. And you guys said shatters were bad. Alright, go. Ooga booga trod. Thragtusk? I think this game has ended, chat. We both teams played hard. We mooned them a lot. The game ended. Put you to 9. What does the world look like where we win this game? I don't think it's Lava Spike. I don't think Lava Spike is the universe where we win this game. And we have no choice. Alright. If they play another Thragtusk or a Wormcoil, I will concede the game. As it stands, we could just draw 3 bird spells in a row. Okay. Ah! Bolt you! I hope this pattern just goes like this, when they hit me with this, then I bolt them. Now don't play a thing! No! Oh, you can have that. I don't care. Alright, let's draw 2 bolts, chat. 2 bolts. I need 2 bolt energy. We don't get any redraws either. No! Oh, yeah, we had to draw 4 bolts in a row. Just draw running bolts. Yeah, I mean, easy. Just draw 4 running bolts. Duh. Oh, chat. This card would have looked great. This card would have been a lot better than a bird. Because we got surgical. Are we shook, or do we just run it back? I think we just run it back. Yeah, I know. I don't know why they didn't down tick twice. As soon as they plussed up, I knew I had a chance. Time to go back to the board, boarding all the hate. I'm not boarding in all the hate. We're running it back. If this is our plan, this is our plan. Just, chat, if you just have one-ofs, right, and you just draw them, that's how you win matches of Magic. You just put one-ofs in your deck, and then you draw them all. It's just good deck building. I don't understand why this is challenging for some of you. Like, I understand it can be kind of hard to understand that you're just supposed to draw your one-ofs, but really, it really shouldn't be that hard. Our Tron opponent has led on Forest Go. I think they're shook. Is this hand actually a trap? Because it doesn't do anything? I don't think so. Because I think mulliganing to a hand that has a creature is just going to be worse. If they kept a good hand. Now, because they kept the forest, like because of what they're doing right now, I think we kind of look like idiots. But if they like actually just had a reasonable hand, then I think we were in good shape. We had a looting. The upside's actually very high. I'm going to cast this Morphos, trying to hit a looting. Okay, Soul-Scar Mage is reasonable. Soul-Scar Mage. Go. Looks like we got a Snare Thopter on the horizon, chat. Yeah, that's fine. I think I'm just going to Blood Moon him next turn. I think we're just going to Blood Moon him. We're just going to do the thing. Blood Moon. Because it just, like, uses our mana the best. Like, we can play this 1-drop at any point in time. Like, next turn, we're just going to cast a Snare Thopter. I mean, this hand is obviously panned out. I don't understand how they can have Trinisphere just in their deck with all of these, like, cantrips and shit. Like, they literally played multiple 1-drops. I don't care about that card. I'm going to hard cast this. Play this. Take no damage off it. Because I'm a wizard. Combat. Hit you for 1,000,000. There you go. You have 1,000,000. Joke's on you. I'm just going to hit you. Hey, look. Those are Tron lands. Wow. Karn resolves. Oh, Ballistone too? That's fine as well. Soul-Scar Mage. Lava Spike you. Deal 3. Combat. You can stop me from dealing any damage this turn if that's what you want. Otherwise, you can just like play it and pop it next turn. This feels egregious. Maybe it's fun. But I don't know. It doesn't look good. I don't think it's very good. Maybe they should have a Thragtusk. If they should have a Thragtusk, then we're just wasting our time. Like, who needs these stinking Tron lands? Just Thraggers. They have it? Oh, no, they've stone. That's fine. Alright. Spells, please. Jeez. On the bright side, it blows up Oblivion Stone. On the downside, they're going to have 1,000,000 mana. So if we hit them for 4, there's just no way we kill them, right? Blech. Alright, there you go. Blast Zone, nice. Doesn't come in with a counter. Seems like they maybe shouldn't have played that. You're entering the side to fetch out with card. I get that, but why'd they put it in their deck? We've drawn a lot of mountains. Are mountains good, chat? Poggers. Because they're insane against us. I mean, that's true, but like you should have a bunch of 1-drops. They're like kind of insane against you, too. This seems egregious. Alright. Damage. Let's crack this, looking for a creature. Nice. Alpine Moon. We're going to name the one they have one of. Which one did they fetch? Which one did they scrying for? Oh, gosh. So many words. Please. Urza's Power Plant. Oh, no. Oh, no. Chat log is so unreadable. Oh, this is game 1. I think it's mine. We're just going to take the guess. Mine. Okay. Go. Although they could just hardcast all their stuff. We might be wasting our time here. At least... Oh, they could just put a counter on Blast Zone. That's just dumb. Maybe they don't know that. Maybe they're just like very forehead. Alright, that's fine. Well, I don't want to give them more green sources. But what? That's not how this works, Tony. Oh my god. Alright, fine. We'll just play Birch till you die. We're gonna hold this particular land for looting. Well, they're now dead. Question mark? Please die to this. Please? No, they figured it out. They're going to have access to 8 mana? That's fine. We can still win. We can still win. Chat? All he needs a little faith. Now they have 10 mana. They can Ulamog us. That's kind of bad. Oh, yeah. Oh, I don't really care about that, right? We're in college. That's fine. We should draw a bolt. Yeah, I don't care about this thing. Don't care. They grabbed Wormcoil Engine. Are they just dead now? Taste it! Taste it! Look at my good deck building. Snarethopter, so busted. So busted. Attack you. Yes. Taste it, Tron. This match felt really close. We drew both of our moons, both games, and we have one of moons. We drew both sideboard games and nearly lost them both. It's insane. Why is Tron so obnoxious? I don't want to play Tron at all. And here we are. It's so good in the format. Snarethopter, Killtron, what do you know? The slow roll. They're playing Tron. They're playing Tron. They're just playing Tron. Like, you can't... What? They're playing Tron. Viva Snarethopter. That's what I'm talking about, Fire Mage. Snarethopter's got there. Apparently you guys are just right. You're just right. Arclight Phoenix is correct to keep in the deck. I'm a giant forehead. They felt so slow that game. Like, we nearly lost that game because they were just so glacial. And we could not get those Phoenixes back. Like, wow, we're such a bad Phoenix deck. We are so bad at getting Phoenix back. It's insane. Momodaro, would you like to play first? Nothing can make me happier. Alright, you said no prowess creature equals mull, right? Like, we're mulliganing this hand? I guess. It just, like, doesn't do a lot, right? So, no prowess creature equals mulligan. It's... Game had disruption but no pressure. That's true, Sarah. Well, that's not true. We had looting plus a bird, so we just have to draw some spells, and that's real pressure, right? I'm mulliganing this hand. I'm keeping this hand. Bottoming. Gosh, I don't know. I don't want to bottom this looting, but I kind of do. Keep. I'm bottoming this looting. F this looting. We're just gonna deal we're just gonna deal some damage to him. We're gonna hope it's good enough. We're gonna hope to draw land, and we're just gonna bolt it a lot. We're playing burn. This is literally a burn hand. They're mulling to 5. It's great. Looting seems better than Dart. Dart's 2 spells, right? It's like gonna be good for like finishing off my opponent, I think. It's like very good with browse creatures. I don't know. It just seems like I don't want to discard any of these cards, right? Like we're just like this is like a critical mass of burn hand, and so like I don't want to discard any of these cards. Oh no, Flooded Strain is not good for home team. Lava Spike you. Yield. Alright, attack. What you doing, opponent? Oh no, do they have the path? Maybe they have the path. Oh no. Oh no, they have the path. Now I wish I had the Faithless Looting. Okay. Am I supposed to play Lava Spike now? I feel like the answer is no. So I'm not going to. The thing is, we're just going to start running them into their counter spells, which is going to suck. We have 8 here, which puts them to 6. What the crap? Is this spirits? Ah! Looks like spirits. So I guess we're worried about Spell Queller now is the thing we're worried about. Wild Art you. Cast a Spectacle. Land Blood Moon. Alrighty then. You know, this is the Blood Moon hanging out. It's no biggie. It's no biggie. Why are you worried about it? It's no biggie. This is a Blood Moon. This is a Blood Moon. Icefang Quaddle. You got it. That is fine by me. This to me looks like this Blood Moon is about to be very good. Okay. Sure, let's just cast this. Target that. This is kind of a spew. But I kind of want to kill it. They don't have a land drop. Counter it. Waterlogged Grove. I don't understand. You can't play counter spells with Waterlogged Grove, right? Spell Queller. Force negation, pitching Spell Queller. Deal. Blood Moon is so funky. Look, I mean, it was good there. It looked good there. Think we're going to hold this mountain for the time being? Spike you. Always yield to this. Alright. Attack. Please. Got a removal spell? Path. Oh my god. Stop. I'm not going to run out of mountains anytime soon, that's for sure. They're at 9. I guess we have 3 of it in hand. They hit a waterlogged grove. They just can't cast spells. They're just going to die. Nice waterlogged grove opponent. Very powerful. Very powerful. Bolt you. Here's this. I don't even know if we can cast this. What does this cost? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One of these. These creatures. Alright, cool. This is 2 mana. You love to see it, chat. They can't even queller it. They can't even spell queller it. 3 cards, please. Oh, wow. You love to see it. More creatures. Creatures, 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 creatures. Spell queller. Take 2 damage. That's what it is. I'm not kidding. They're going to like spell queller. Never mind. No, they're not. I lied. It's a Soul-Scar Mage. Oh. Bedlam Reveler look great. What's the problem? What's the problem? Snare Thopter incoming. Let's hard cast some Peaks. What's up, Yanni? Bam! We beat the Waterlogged Grove Spell Queller Path Force Negation Quaddle. What the heck is this? There's no snow permanents in play. And they have Ice Fang Quaddle. It looks like a Spirits deck, but main deck Force Negation and Ice Fang Quaddle really, really confuses me. Bant Snow? Is that a deck? Oh, Ancestral seems better. Yeah, Ancestral is much better. I'm very confused. This card seems like it might be reasonable. It might just not. Maybe these are good. They might not be. Maybe these are good. They might not be. No idea. None. No clue. I'm probably playing against the Rest in Peace deck, so maybe like some of these morons aren't good. Maybe they might have some games with the opponent thinking Quaddle has Death Touch. I don't know. I mean, I just killed it because I didn't want them to block my things. And Godshot's a pretty low equity spell. Although, I definitely killed it at the wrong time. I should have killed it on my turn because it's a haste creature. This feels like overboarding. And I kind of feel like Blood Moon's going to suck. Because like if they have Quaddle, they have to have a bunch of snow-covered basics, right? Like, is that just stupid of me? That feels like that might be dumb thinking. And they have to have, like, Hierarch in their deck, right? Some way to ramp and, like, want to aggressively crack these Horizon lands that are in their deck. Like, they're probably a Rest in Peace deck. This at least has prowess. I mean, at least triggers prowess. I am legitimately just making this up. Don't change shit. Blood Moon is fine, isn't it? I have no idea. Like, they had Quaddle in their deck, which makes you think they have snow-covered basics. And if they have snow-covered basics, then Blood Moon is awful. Gunshots for Hierarch? I mean, we have, like, Lava Darts, right? Okay, fine. Whatever, we'll cut a Lava Dart. We'll do, like, some kind of, like, weird split. There we go. We're going to try this. I'm just going to try this. We're going to make some decisions at random like we just did. And we're going to see how it goes. Like, Finale Promise probably sucks. They're probably a Thalia deck. Of course, we have it in our opening hand. But I kind of want some way to keep up with them on card advantage. This hand was bad, wasn't it? I kept it because it had a reasonable mixture of lands and spells. Yeah, look, a basic. But I'm realizing in hindsight this hand kind of sucks. Whatever, we'll draw a creature because we're gods. Here it comes. 1 mana creature. Tilt. This is fine, chat. Don't worry about it. We have Snare Thopter. We're going to win. Their Quaddle can't beat me. More Arkham's Astrolabe. Another good reason not to have Blood Moon in our deck. Another mountain. Alright, this is fine, chat. No worries. I don't know why you're worried. You look like you're worried. You're like, wow, Drake looks like he might have kept a bad hand. Nope, that is not accurate. That is, in fact, inaccurate. As you can see, by the way this game's playing out. It's Urza? There's no way it's Urza. They had Ice Fiend, Quaddle, and Spell Queller in their deck. We have not had an on-land draw step, chat. We play 18. We're almost at half our mana base. Could use a Faithless Looting, please. They're probably like, what did this moron keep? I felt like we were like pretty close to achieving like just about anything. Gah! We've still not had an on-long draw step, chat. Here comes an Ice Fang Quaddle. Incoming. Yikes. That's fine. This is all fine. Obviously, they're a Restoration Angel deck, chat. I mean, you know, Waterlogged Grove, Restoration Angel, the combos. Yeah, not Urza. I'd say it's squarely not Urza. What are you doing? Why is this in your deck? Why is any of this in your deck? I'm so confused and worried. We're going to lose to this, chat, because I kept a bad hand. That's what it is. All right, shock. We still have not had a non-land draw step. Okay. Right. Let's see if we can draw an on-land. If it's a land, I'm conceding. Not kidding. Right. Putting this back in my deck. This card still seems fine. Abrade still seems bad. I don't know. Give me the Blood Moon back. Where's that Blood Moon? Give me the Blood Moon. I want more spells that matter and do things. Alright, get a Love Dart back in my deck. Ooh, Love Dart's kind of fine. I think Gutshot kind of sucks. We're doing it. We're doing it. Oh, thanks, Rudy. How's it going? Well, anything would have beaten that draw. That's correct. A ham sandwich beats draw our entire mana base. Oh, God. This hand's just not good enough, right? I'm making the executive decisions. This hand's not good enough. Nice! Where's all those lands now? Bet you feel like an idiot, don't you, Drake? Big stupid. We're going to lose till just bant nonsense. Alright, sure. I'll keep this. Bottom two lands. Call it a day. Keep. Put these on bottom. Not mulling to 4. It's not happening. Go. Just draw perfect. See, I tried that last game, and I actually legitimately drew 8 lands in a row. I'm not actually sure if it was... I think it was 8. Okay, there's step 1. Bottom 2 lands, draw another one. Well, I don't really have time to clown around, so let's make some red mana. Nice. Nice. We have 2 cards who are willing to discard. Okay. Go. We've moved some stuff around. Wow. Maybe this deck should play more like lands. Rest in peace. Remember that part where I put the, like, I didn't see Rest in Peace, so I put the other cards back in my deck? You guys remember that? I don't remember that. Still have not had an on-land draw step. Chad, I think we can call this one. Of the last 11 draw steps I've taken in Magic, we've drawn all lands. Gideon Blackblade, sure. You got it. Oh, no. Okay, here we go. We drew another land. If this is a land, I'm conceding. Not kidding. All right. Right. This is kind of... Remember that inconsistency thing we discussed? Phoenix sucks in this deck. We've been able to cast it every game. Sarah, I don't think that's an argument for Phoenix being good in the deck. I think that's just an argument for this deck being very bad. Bant Soul Herder nubs? I didn't see black. There was no black. Moto hears you when you're saying not kidding. Apparently. You had nut draws last game? Yeah, apparently it has to, the universe has to balance it out. This has been depressing. What's a good player? How's it going, Peter? You playing some Overwatch? Emerald Loot. Hey, we got like a reasonable hand. What's it like? You love to see it. And before, just like bolt this and we never make another game action that matters. Oh, come on. Ad nauseum? That's what this is, right? Just ad nauseum? Ugh. Those lands were just to pay you back for drawing 4 bolts in a row to kill that Tron player. Well, we didn't draw the 4 bolts in a row. We've drawn this every game. It's a one-of, and I think we have legitimately drawn it every game it has been in our deck. And fortunately, it is very good against that nauseum. Oh, yeah. Blood Moon is insane against that nauseum, if I remember right. Look at this premium mana base, chat. 2 Temple of Deceits. We're out here in modern today. We are out here. Oh, God. What is this? We're going to lose to all this. Like, of course we played against, like, like Tron, Burn, Hogak, and I don't even remember. Who cares? With Is It Phoenix? And then, like, what are we playing against right now? Bet, questionables. One day we'll draw something that deals damage. There's an argument for doing this post-combat, but I thought the upside of, like, wheeling into one of our, like, 12 things that deal damage was worth it. But whatever, we're just going to Blood Moon them. We're just going to Blood Moon them. It's fine. Here comes Sleight of Hand. Hopefully they don't have Pentad Prism. My standard deck opponent. Oh, yeah, Third Temple. Premium modern mana base. I think if we cast Blood Moon, they have to Pact of Negation it. The 4th light up the stage. What is happening? Chat, what did I do to these people? What did I do, chat? Oh, I don't think you can win. You have no Pentad Prisms. You have to draw like Lotus Bloom, and I have to brick off for like 9 turns. I'm not sure you can beat this Blood Moon ad nauseum opponent. We Blood Mooned our standard opponent. Ah, City of Brass. Very powerful mountain you have there. Something that deals damage. You know, I'm just going to Faithless Looting. I'm off it. Wow. Noted. Very noted. Alright. Yeah, sure. You got it. Come on, man. Just take your 2. Just take the 2. This is just an embarrassment. Cast a Spectacle. Wow, look at these prowess triggers. Lava Spikes. Nice. I think I'm going to cast one more. Hope to wheel into a land. Alright, yeah, cool. The post-combat Swiftspear. It's good deck building, chat. Alright, those are all the ones we're going to play. They're dead next turn. They're dead AF next turn. Anger of the Gods. Simeon Spirit Guide. Busted. Busted. I have 2 Lava Spikes to 8 Gemstone Mine. Very nice. Make it stop. Are you dead yet? Spike you for 1,000,000. Always yield. Spike you for 1,000,000. Cast a Spectacle. I don't know. Bolt that. Sure. Yeah, bolt that. Here's this thing. Cast with Spectacle. All 4 light up the stages. We cast them all. They let me cast them all. Nice guy, opponent. Hit you for 12. Put you to 0. Alright. We vanquished our ad nauseum opponent. This Blood Moon has been gas. I loved it. All our cards, unfortunately, kind of suck against ad nauseum. So we're going to put these artifact removal things in our deck. And we're going to take out all our grindy elements. Can I take out Phoenix yet, chat? Is that something I can take out of my deck? What do you mean, no? Gut Shot's really bad. I'm going to cut some Gut Shots because they are really bad. I did not mean to cut Finale. I meant to cut Bedlam Reveler. Okay. What do we think of this? Yo, McCree is so good now, Drakers. He shoots so much faster. Yikes. Ugh. Shenanigans probably isn't worth their trimming prisms, if anything. Really? Even after seeing Blood Moon in the main deck, you think they're going to trim prisms? That seems kind of insane to me. I mean, Shenanigans is just better than Abrade, right? Because they have no creatures I'm killing. I'm never killing the Lab Maniac with it, right? So, like, maybe we went too hard. Maybe we just want, like, another Gut Shot. I can buy that. Would rather Gut Shot, TBH. That's fair. That's fair. I'm glad you're still on, Daddy. Welcome, Anarchy. No, you kill Lotus on upkeep. Oh, this isn't an instant? I had no idea. I've never actually registered Shenanigans, so that makes a lot of sense. But God, that sucks. Get on my deck. Alright. Fine. We'll try this. We got our premium cards. Best card in the deck is actually, legitimately, I think the best card in our deck right now is Blood Moon. Like, not just because of that game, but like I've played other decks with Blood Moon against Ad Nauseam, but Ad Nauseam loses to everything. It loses to a Stiff Breeze. They can't beat a bunch of discard spells. They can't beat a bunch of meddling mages. I don't understand why people play that deck. They can't beat Blood Moon. They can't beat Chalice on 0 or whatever. Actually, I think they can. Right? It's like they can't beat Chalice on 3? I don't know. Maybe they can beat Chalices. The point is, they like lose to everything. If it was an instant, I would have already sold Affinity. Peter, you're still holding on to the hope. Are we playing Ad Nauseam? Yeah, we're playing against Ad Nauseam. They played 3 temples, I Blood Mooned them, and they died. It was a good time. Very fun, interactive Magic we played last round. Very, very fun. Very interactive. Yanni says Alpine Moon to stop the temples. That's nice. That's nice. It's good. It's good deck building. It's a great card against Tron. Nope. Boop. 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 Go. We got the old NASCAR hand. Oh, they have Lotus Bloom? We're probably dead. They have Lotus Bloom on the play. We probably can't win. Counters this thing I want to do. You love to see it. They can only use this land one more time. God, Gemstone Mine is so bad in their deck because they need like 7 freaking mana. Scryland. Busted. Sunbaked Canyon. Alright. We're going to play a creature. We're going to spike them. Who do we target with the spike, chat? Hardest decision in Modern. Who to target with Spike? I think they're dead next turn. I haven't done the math. 15. We have 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Plus 5? Yeah, we have Xaxis next turn. You love to see it. It's nice, because it'll pressure them into using the Angel's Grace, and then, like, maybe they don't have another Angel's Grace. I've spiked myself a bunch. Damn ley lines. That's gas. Not really, TBH. Probably selling it when I move. Aw, poor Affinity. It made it so long. Got so far, but in the end, etc., etc. Do we just Faithless Looting now? I don't see why not. We're just going to Faithless Looting. I'll light up the stage. Actually can't cast that. Tilt. Discard this. Being at 20 doesn't really matter, right? Left total doesn't really matter in this matchup. I don't think it does. So we're going to hold on to Sunbaked Canyon, with the thinking that it is strictly better. Alright. Bolt. You. Hopefully I did this math right. 12. Red. Lava Dart you. To 11, and then yeah, we have Xaxis. Cast the flashback. Target you. Cast this. It doesn't matter which order I sequence this in. I think. Oh my god! And they held up like they have to sacrifice their land to cast it. To cast the Angel's Grace. Yikes! Ladies and gentlemen in my chat, do not play Ad Nauseam. Do not. I hope you're learning from what you're watching right now. Do not play Ad Nauseam. Look what they just had to do. They just had to 2-for-1. They had to Stone Rain themselves and discard a card in order to not just die. Chat. Learn from my opponent's mistakes. Please, I beg you. They have a card that says you can't lose. I literally can't win. It says that I can't win. It says, literally, I can't win. It says so on the card. RTFC, moron. And that's the only other deck I know a lot about. Peter, you and me, we're in some tough times. I know a lot about humans and Is It Phoenix, and none of those say Hogak. So... Life matters if you can get above 40. Labman kills an extra mana. Yikes. Tell that to Steve Stillman. He has a video where he threw his deck in the garbage because he's a very smart man. And then he top-8'd an event with Is It Phoenix. I know a lot about Tron and Bird. Those are great decks right now, Anarcha. You're doing awesome. I'm proud of you. You're probably going to do well in your modern tournaments. But what the crap are you doing? Watch me have like a lot of swing. Gut Shot is like the literal best possible draw. Alright. I'm going to attack you. They might have Darkness. They could have that Fog. Which, that would have been a beating last year. Angel's Grace, sure. Stop on your upkeep. On your upkeep. Red. God shot you. You spending mana. Please die to this. Pew! Pew, 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 pew. Got him. Alright. 2-0. I mean, sorry, 2-1. 2-1. Lost our draw 12 lands in a row between two games. To Teamer, I mean, the best deck in the format, obviously. Teamer Nonsense. Teamer Flash. It's just Teamer Flash. We're going to call it Teamer Flash. Because that's almost certainly what it was. It was just like Spell Queller, Restoration Angel, and Ice Fang Quaddle. So Teamer Flash, busted deck. Busted deck. Bat Unplayables. What do you mean Bat Unplayables? That had Modern Staple Ice Fang Quaddle in it. Modern Staple Restoration Angel? Come on. Like, you have to be on this. You have to be on the same page here. He has also since registered the deck. Our friend won an IQ with ad nauseam. Why would you do that? Can we play against real decks now? That's asking for kind of a lot in the modern queues these days. Hey, we played against... With Is It Phoenix, we played against a lot of real decks. It's just not so far with this. So this doesn't have a prowess creature, which means I think we have to mulligan it, right? I think we're mulliganing this. It kind of sucks. Mulligan, goodbye. This has a prowess creature. It's like the same hand, but with a prowess creature. You'll love to see it. Keep it. Ship this. Done. Play a prowess creature. Now, I don't know whether I'm supposed to gut shot or not. Because if they kill my creature on the next turn... Big respect for their avatar, though. I kite. It's a Drake. Anyways. If our thing dies, then our gut shot is no longer worth the 1 point of equity. But we have a Faithless Looting. So if we find birds, the gut shot's going to help us bring birds back. No, if you draw light up the stage? Well, we have Lightning Bolt if we draw light up the stage, right? I guess we're still less on mana and we want to play... Alright, fine. I'm not going to. I think there's enough reason not to. But if they go like Land Bolt, I kind of feel like a moron. Maybe they'll land Shock. How about land tapped? Now'd be a good time to draw the Blood Moon. Do I Faithless Looting now? Because I know I have a land I'm willing to discard, or do I just spew stuff? I think I'm going to Faithless Looting, because now we already have an extra land that we know about that we're willing to discard. Okay, yeah, this worked out basically perfectly, right? I don't know what Stomping Ground is, but in the off chance it's Scape Shift, I'm actually going to discard the Sunbaked Canyon, because we have Faithless Looting to flashback. Boop. Boop, Monastery Swiftspear, and now I think I'm going to spew Gut Shot because it's worth a full Lightning Bolts. Although, I can use it to protect from nothing. Maybe I shouldn't. I don't know why I'm struggling with this Gut Shot so much. Ponza? Blech. What does Gut Shot accomplish? Gut Shots, if it's Ponza, it's good against their mana creatures. I guess I'm supposed to be disciplined with it. Fine, we'll be disciplined. There's a good chance I was supposed to fire this Gut Shot off, but if it is Ponza, I'm going to want to kill a mana creature and kill a mana creature and get 2 points with equity. What the crap is with these Teamer decks? Oh, okay, well, or we could just save our creature. That's way better. If they're gonna main phase it is a charm, gotcha. That is a little bit better. We drew Blood Moon! Yes! Bolt you. Oh, attack you for 4, go. We're probably gonna get angered here, honestly. Oh. What are you doing? What are we playing against? Stop it. They grabbed a basic. They just have Ice Fang Quaddle? Lightning. Oh, we're playing against the Niv Mizzet deck. Okay. It's not okay, but it is what we are playing against. To play around Ice Fang Quaddle, we're actually going to hold this Lava Dart because I don't want to sack lands yet. I do still want to Blood Moon them because I don't want them to cast Bring to Light for X is 5 and get a Niv Mizzet, and then I die. Your opponent is good against Moon? I don't think they're that good against Moon. They're a 5-color deck. What the crap is this? Okay. It's fine by me. You know my creature has haste? Okay. Look. Does this look good good against Blood Moon? You land. Damn it. Monastery Swiftspear. Lava Dart. That. I could pay for this. 7. This is just gonna be a Bring to Light for 5. Grab Niv Mizzet. We hate ourselves. Yep. Wish I'd drawn a land. I mean, I discarded 2 lands earlier thinking I was going to need them because there's a 1 Blood Moon in our deck that we always draw. But, you know, it'd be like that sometimes. Yeah. Cast your Bring to Light. Gross. Alright. Now this game gets really hard to win. Not impossible, but it's pretty hard. Because just the 6/6 is kind of hard to get past. Hey, thanks for the resub. 11 months. You're almost at a full year. I've been streaming for a year. This is insane. So you're getting dunked on by a much sweeter deck? I mean, yeah, people love playing this deck. I played against it at the Classic in Columbus, and we had some insane games of Is It Phoenix versus this deck. I can't believe I have the Blood Moon. It would have been insane, and we couldn't, like, cast it. This is nuts. Timely. Alright, what entered their hand? Do they have a Dreadbore? Hey, thanks for the follow, Gravy. I really appreciate it. Niv Mizzet. Yeah, see, Niv Mizzet Reborn. We're doing it. We got Niv Mizzet Reborn. Alright, so what entered their hand? I don't understand. Where do the rest of the cards go? Why doesn't it tell me the cards that got put in their hand? It's so stupid. Alright, fine. Kaya's Guile. Bring to Light. Dreadbore? So all of that gets shut off by Blood Moon. You don't hate to see it. Okay, go. I don't really have a great plan for winning this game, but it involves them not casting anything other than Jeskai spells. So hopefully they don't have the answer to Blood Moon. If they do, we're probably dead. Insane, it only cuts off 1 card. Bring to Light feels like Grixis control. You lose a lot of sweet games. That's exactly true, Peter. You play sweet Magic, but you lose it all. There's no way you attack, right? That has to be insane. Ooh, Faithless Looting is a good one. I think I'd rather just flashback looting. Keep the cards. Need some resources. Oh, God. Oh, this is actually kind of fine, right? Discard this. Go. We're going to have to make our Monastery Swiftspear pretty big to get through Niv Mizzet. Old Niv Mizzet. Old Mizzet of the Niv variety. Discard Ren and 6. You got it. Oh, no! Do we flashback looting again? Oh no, we could just flashback Faithless Looting as it is. Okay, no, never mind. I figured it out, chat. I'm very smart. See, this deck's hard. I promise. So we could Hail Mary a Light at the stage to try to land in 2 cards, but that seems kind of greedy, and it's the same as just flashing back looting, right? So we're going to flashback the looting. That's what we're going to do. Boop, because flashback. Drew the land. We're gods. Boop. And what are we doing? Light up the stage or Manamorphose? Light up the stage is worse, I think. Lava Dart you. Yay! We got there! We're owning! And we still got to light up the stage after that, so we had more things coming. Let's see what was coming. Just for the shits and giggles. Nothing playable. Excellent. You'll love to see it. Okay! Blood Moon, once again, one of the best cards in our deck. Okay. I guess. I feel like this card might be... The thing is, they have a lot of answers to this card. They have a lot of answers to a lot of cards. I don't really know what to do to combat this deck. Because their answers are just, like, clunky, but, like, very, very all-encompassing. So they have, like, random stuff like Kaya's Guidals and, like, Abrupt Decays and Pulses. All these, like, dual color... You saw Dreadbore. All these, like, dual color things that answer stuff, but it takes time. And so I feel like trying to grind with them isn't good. But at the same time, I feel like Saheeli might be good. Because they're pretty good at answering dorky creatures, I guess. Maybe not. Maybe they just suck at it. Owning! Sweet game. Exactly. See a sweet game where they died. What do? What do? Maybe it's just like... Maybe just click submit. I would not blame anyone for saying we just click submit here. Excuse me. I know they have Grafdigger's Cage. Whatever. I'm just not... I don't even know how to sideboard against the 5-color Nimbus deck. We're just going to click submit. I need to play the 5-color Nimbus deck on stream sometime. Run it back. Oh. I mean, we got some light at the stages. And we got a prowess creature. I don't think I can mulligan this. Keep. We're going to need to draw a few things. Most likely, we actually just need our Swiftspear not to die. Oh, never mind. We drew Lava Darts. Now we should draw land. Boop, boop. Combat. Hit you for 1,000,000. Go. I feel like you can very easy mulligan this. No, this hand's good. Why are you hating on my hands? You're so mean to me. Land. Nope. Attack. Attack. Don't kill it, please. Thank you. Alright, we're gonna hit a land because we're very good at Magic. Cast a Spectacle. Always yield. No, they're gonna kill it with freaking... Is it Charm? No! How can you afford to play Prismatic Vista in your deck? Look at this. We're about to get Is it Charmed. This is insane. Gut shot you. You didn't play around anything. Whatever. Oh, you're countering it? What? Alright, sure. Okay. Fair. You got me. Good games. We both played hard. Dreadbore it. You got it. Mountain. You'll have to see it. Lava Spike you. Red. Cast a Spectacle. Alright. That's not bad. We'll take these. We take these. Because we're going to be able to set up to Reveler real quick, which is going to be important when they cast their Visit. Which is happening in like a turn or something like that. Ooh, lots of creatures. Four cards in hand. I feel like there's a chance they have a sweeper. I also feel like we need to get cards out of our hand. So we're going to cast this Morphose. And we're probably going to play the Soul-Scar Mage still this turn, but it just doesn't do us any good to play it first. Okay. I'm trying to make this Reveler live by just casting our spells and cashing them in for damage, like now. Okay. Boop. I might even cast this Lava Dart. I think I will, actually. Because, like, we still have Finale to, like, deal a billion next turn. I'm actually going to hold the Lava Dart flashback because it doesn't matter if that's in our hand or not. Alright, they should have a removal spell. That's fine. Well, if it's a trophy, you'll love to see it. More mana is great. Because it means that we get to Finale into Reveler. Which is apparently what we're going to need to do in order to combat this Niv Mizzet that's about to come down. I don't understand this deck. It's like just relies on hoping Niv Mizzet's going to be enough. That's a lot of lightning helixes. Alright, so you get Teferi, Kai's Guile, Renin 6. Alright, let's just like trim here. We know you have Supreme Verdict, which you can't cast. Nice. I don't think you can grab Niv Mizzet. Boop. Alright, so they picked up these 5 cards. Awkward. Can we move this out of our way? I don't think so. But we might be able to make our Soul-Scar Mage nice and big. Let's cast Spike Morphose. Yeah. Cast target Manamorphose and Lava Spike. Pay a bunch of red. Done. Okay. Target you with Lava Spike, I think. Last I checked. Alright. Red, red. Monastery Swiftspear. Don't hate to see it. So we can light up the stage. Cast a Spectacle. Now we can just like play 2 creatures, but they have Supreme Verdict that we know about. Huh. This is tough. So if we play Swiftspear, we can get in for 2. And then we can just like play a bunch of stuff next turn. Try to keep up. Swiftspear, attack. Get you low. We know they have Helix. This is a really awkward spot. Thank you, Reveler here. I don't want to get it. I don't want the Reveler to get caught by the Supreme Verdict because it doesn't die to like a bunch of this other stuff. So I think I'm actually just going to play Swiftspear. And I think I'm going to go to combat and attack. Yeah, and then we're going to cast Lava Dart. Cast Flashback targeting you. And that gets in for 3 total points to put you to 6, which is a 2-bolt range. And we killed Niv Mizzet. So I guess we just pass. And like we're in good shape to grind here as long as they don't find like a rest in peace or something. You can't verdict unless you draw another white source. Well, yeah, we drew one. Like a god. Oh, they're just going to Lightning Helix instead. Sure. That feels kind of greedy. Red and 6, pick up a land. Alright. And then you get to... So they used Helix, they used Red and 6. We know about Verdict, Kaya's Guidal. They've already played their land for turn. I don't understand this. But we are going to Reveler now, just to try to wheel into 2 bolts and kill them. That is fine. Actually, I don't know what they just picked up. Here comes Astrolabe. Picked up Misty Rainforest. Alright, sure. You can have all the fetch lands your heart desires. So yeah, there's a chance we kill them here. That lightning bolt goes a long way. I guess land we're playing no matter what. Lightning bolt. You. Put you to 6. And now we need to hit any bolt. Reveler. Bolts. That counts as bolts. Oh, wait. Cancel. It is technically correct. I think. To play Manamorphose. Alright. Another sweet game that they're probably going to lose. Red, red. More bolts. Bolt you. Bolt you. Got him. Well, we beat the Niv Mizzet Reborn deck despite the fact they resolved the Niv Mizzet on turn 5 both games and got to untap with it both games. And that is why, ladies and gentlemen, you don't play Niv Mizzet Reborn. Get mana tithed, I need it. They can't play that in their Niv Mizzet deck. Target yourself. Strictly better bolt. Doesn't let you screw it up. Lava Spike, so busted. Only 2 targets. Makes it a better deck. Makes it a better card, I'm sorry. Ugh. That was very dumb. Well, this hand's great. Keep. Look at that. We got Swiftspears. We got a Reveler. We got some spells. We got a Sunbaked Canyon. You don't hate to see any of it, chat. You don't hate to see any of it. Our opponent, K-Chains, not to be confused with 2 chains, it's K-Chains, is on a mull to 5. Let's see how this game plays out. K-Chains has decided to keep 5 and has put 2 cards on bottom and is skipping their draw step. They have, this looks like Hogak, which is exciting. I wanted to play against Hogak. Faithless Looting. Results. Gravecrawler, Satyr Wayfinder? I don't know what universe you're in that you're discarding Satyr Wayfinder. That's kind of weird to me. Monastery Swiftspear. One of the most fun cards in Modern. It has haste and browse. It's 2 abilities. It's a lot to think about, chat. Attack you. You're at 16 already. Good God, this deck deals so much damage to itself. Stitcher Supplier, deal. That is probably getting lava darted. Oh no. There's ley lines in your main deck? What are you doing? Oh no, they're going to cast a Hogak. Don't cast a Hogak. Oh no, they're casting a Hogak. None of these say Gutshot on them. Tilt. Maybe I was supposed to leave up Lava Dart. Maybe I was supposed to hold up Lava Dart. Nah, it's fine. It's all fine, chat. I don't know why you're freaking out. It's all fine. It's all fine. That is fine with me. Well, here's a Sunbaked Canyon. Here is a Monastery Swiftspear. Let me check the power toughness here, chat. We got 8/8 trample for 0 mana. We have 1/2 haste prowess for 1 mana. I'm getting the impression that this is not a favorable attack for us. Now, bear in mind, I don't know where I'm getting this from at all. Doesn't actually really make sense to me. But I'm getting the impression this isn't a favorable attack for us. Although they might just die if they attack with Hogak, which is kind of nice. Yeah, that's fine. Kind of want to just bolt this Carrion Invader. Tell me I'm just bolting this Carrion Invader. I'm off it. I'm just going to bolt this Carrion Feeder. Maybe I should have just done this main phase. I didn't really think about it. Very dumb. Very stupid. Die. They can still recast it. They just like kind of spent their mana not really accomplishing a lot. That's fine. So we can Lava Dart an attacker out of the way if they hit me with this. Which they're going to hit me with this, if that makes sense. I'm going to go to 11. And then we can shoot this out of my way. Alright. We're in okay shape, I think. Let's deal some damage, chat. Red, red. Always yield. They attacked with Hogak, which is what we needed to happen. Red, red. That is a lot of Lava Darts. Lava Dart this. I mean, we have to Lava Dart this, so you need to move. Excuse me! You're in my way! Oh, there's a Vengevine. That's scary. 3. Bolt you. I don't know how much this is, but it's going to be a lot. So we can Lava Dart a third time, and that's... So we have 8 right now. We Lava Dart, it's a bolt, and we got 2 more bolts. That is a lot of damage. Yeah. Lava Dart, you. Look, they died! Wow! Turn 3 kills. Wow, wow, wow. Modern, modern, modern. Modern. Where are you going? You put 10 power into play on turn 2. Die! The fuck? Give me this crap. Give it to me. Give me this crap. I don't want more of this trash. I'm off it. Lava Dart confirmed, busted. But Hogak. Never mind, broken. Yeah, we killed on turn 3. I mean, I knew if they attacked with Hogak, they were probably dead. We could have almost Lava Darted down Hogak, just like shot it a bunch of times with ones. How to win in Modern on the draw, an example. Yeah, let your opponent misplay. This card seems horrible. This could be a Boros Charm for 6, although it's 3 mana, so I guess it's an Exquisite Firecraft for 6, so we're going to hold on to it. Reveler seems horrible, although maybe it's not. Maybe it's just, like, good. There's no way they're bringing in Graveyard Hate, right? Like, that just has to be utter nonsense. Lava Dart sucks. Oh, we only have 3 Lava Darts in our deck, and we just drew all 3? Wow, we're so good. We're so freaking good. It's kind of insane how good we are. I just don't understand. Who thinks we're bad? Blood Moon is excellent. They run 2 basics. What? They fetch their basics all the time because they care about preserving life total in this matchup. I'm mulligan turn 4 kill on the draw on the blind with affinity if opponent keeps 7. That's insanity. What is this format? Wizards, please. Alright, I'm just going to try this. It's slow but still excellent. I'm going to try it without it. On the draw, we'll consider it on the play. On the draw, it's glacial. And I'm off it. On the play, we'll try it again, maybe. Well, we moderned harder than our opponent. That's how you modern. I hope you all are learning. This is an educational stream. I just demonstrated how to win at Modern. My modern win rate is great. I get it. I understand how to Modern. I hope you're all taking notes. I hope you have pen and paper out. You're writing this all down. First, you and then you beach chest and make ape noises. That is how you get it done in this format. I will be taking no further questions at this time. Quiz afterwards. Yeah, Nubs. I'll quiz you afterwards. Oh my god. Wizards, please. Professor 8. That's me. Will this be on the final? Yes, Saiyan Goomba. This will in fact be on your final. That's why I told you to take notes. I will not be repeating it. It may be in the study guide I put out. But the study guide will be on my Patreon. That'll be $5. Oh, man. All I know how to do is spin my wheels. Well, you're going to have to start studying pretty quick here, Nubs. Pretty quick. Toxic. Look, man, I spent a lot of time writing these study guides, okay? With how expensive college is, you think I can get $5 for a study guide here. 2 Tormod scripts. I'm not mulliganing 2 Tormod scripts and the prowess creature. It's just not happening. There's no universe where that is happening. Watch them have, what's it called? Force of Vigor. You think they're going to have Force of Vigor? I don't think they are. I'm only going to play... Well, they might. Alright, fine. Oh, they just have Fatal Push? That's obnoxious. Yeah, they have Fatal Push. Wow, thanks for sharing. I'm only going to play 1 Tormod script. To play around Force of Vigor. This is insane. I feel like this is insane. Well, the reason to play out the second one would be if they have, like, Nature's Claim and they just untap and, like, play a bunch of stuff. There's no way you're about to bolt something. Oh, you're about to Lightning Axe something. That is fine. Then fine. Deal. He's dead. My prowess creature is done. Yeah, I think I'm just going to hold this. Hold this second one. Push it. push it real good. Watch, so like Nature's Claiming. I think they have the Nature's Claim. Satyr Wayfinder. So I don't think there's a creature they can cast after this. So we're going to be able to Tormod Crypt them after this happens. And I think we are going to. Yeah, we're definitely Tormod Crypting this, I think. Well, maybe not. Because we can just Tormod Crypt in response to the second creature they play. Because they can't like play creatures just at speed. We're going to hold it. Ooh, this is a risky hold. Yeah, it's probably fine. Ooh. Okay. You don't hate to see that, chat. It's not something you hate to see. Nice. Bye. I really don't want to discard this Reveler. And I really don't want to discard any of the rest of these cards, actually. The Reveler might be the worst card. But I think we're going to need help recouping after all this goes down. So maybe it's just supposed to be a Bolt. I think the Reveler's the worst card. So we're going to discard the Reveler. Alright. It is your turn, opponent. The thing is, they play Stitcher Supplier. We have to like crack Tormod's Crypt, which kind of sucks. I think the same's true for Satyr Wayfinder. Shock. You got it. Carrion Feeder. Yeah, fine. Fine, fine, fine. Kill your stuff. Pop it and play around Corrosion Crypt? Right. If they Corrosion Crypt, they use their whole turn. Oh, that's pretty good. That, like, insta-refuels. Maybe we should play the second one out. Alright, they hit nonsense. Bless up. Bless up. The beatdown's for 1. Maybe we will get to draw land. You love to see it, chat. You love to see it. I think I'm actually still playing this, right? Still playing this? Yeah, I think I'm still playing this. Still playing this. I'm going to play this. Because I want all these prowess triggers. Although they are at 12. Maybe I screwed this up. Because this puts them to literal 3. This might be too conservative. But I don't know. I kind of want to be able to set up lethal. Might be kind of greedy. Might be greedy. Pop in response to first creature with Hogak in hand. If they have Hogak in hand, they currently cannot cast it. If they didn't dredge, which makes you think, oh, they did dredge. No. Oh, I went to their main phase. I screwed this up. I didn't put a stop on their draw step. Oh, no, chat. I'm so bad. Drake sucks. Who let Drake play Magic? I was supposed to put it on their draw step, and they literally don't do anything with their turn. What does this do when it dies? But alright, yep. I literally just time walked myself by playing this now because I refused to put a stop on their upkeep. Whatever, I think they're still dead. If they don't have, like, a discard spell or something, I think they're still very dead. So, that's refreshing. Yeah, red. I wonder if there's a universe where I just, like, bolt this. No, there can't be. I can't believe I messed this up so bad. Pat. Maybe we'll draw a bird. There's actually maybe merit to flashing back looting instead of casting the bolts. No matter what the draw is, just to get 2 more looks at a second bird. I don't really know. Hey, thanks for the follow, Boromirin. Appreciate it. I think... No, I got gravies. You did an oopsie. I did, in fact, do an oopsie. I did, in fact. I'm used to that not really mattering. Effing dredge. Can we just ban Hogak so I don't have to put stops in the draw step? Of all the reasons to ban Hogak, I think that's one of the best ones. So, if we could get that done, I'd really appreciate it. Yeah, like now I kind of wonder if it's just a flashback looting. Because it does bring the Phoenix back no matter what. Bolts puts you to 5. We're just not attacking with Soul-Scar Mage no matter what. Although I could, like, do some weird stuff where I Bolt Hogak. Is there any universe where that's correct? I don't think so. So they get to sack Stitcher Supplier, and then I could die, but we have a blocker. No, we have Tormod's Crypt, so we probably can't die. Okay, so I think they're dead next turn, basically, no matter what. So I'm actually just going to Bolt, and I think I'm going to actually crack Canyon. Because we've already cast 2 spells, so we can actually just like start cycling through these lands to try to find the last Bolt. Alright, yeah, let's do that. Put you to 9. We bring back Phoenix. I think cycling the Canyons to find the last Bolt's a little better. Remember, bolting it makes it a 5/5. Yeah, I just don't think that's worth it. It's just like, we're wasting our time playing that game. Let's just like crack Sunbaked Canyon, draw a card. Try to find the last bolts. Light up the stage. That's fine. Light up stage gives me 2 more shots at bolt next turn. Alright, go. Although they're already dead, but I'm assuming they have a removal spell for, like, if they draw a removal spell off the top for Arclight Phoenix. That is what I'm assuming is going to happen. Let's put a stop on their draw stop. Stop on opponent's turn. And we're probably going to block this. Take 10. What did you just put on top? I don't know. Those aren't very good. Alright. Ghast, Vengevine. I don't really know what you can do, so I think I'm going to crack this. We know you have Golgari Thug in hand. So it's only if you have, like, Faithless Looting. You could fetch. No, we're just going to let them go to main phase now. There's no reason to do anything, I think. Even the Bloodghast don't really block. I don't think they play Edicts, so it doesn't matter that I'm throwing away my creature to block. Guard Thug, that is fine. You love to see it. Bolt you. Who do we target with this Lava Spike, chat? Who do we target? Who do we target? They can fetch a Swamp here, and then, like, maybe I'm slow rolling them by not just, like, spiking and then bolting in response to whatever the crap they do. Yeah, I know. There's 2 targets for this Lava Spike. I don't know who to shoot. I'm just confused. I'm lost. I'm alone. We should just Lava Spike ourselves. Just super BM. And then they have the removal spell for Arclight. We die. Oh, what if they weather the storm? Ah! Can we win if they weather the storm right here? They gain 6 life and go to 12 to 9 and we're a bolt short. Yikes. Where are you going, chat? Did he like send me a message or something? I don't understand why that took so long. No, I don't know. Whatever. How did we end up? Return to details. Did we 4-1? We 4-1'd! We didn't lose a game in the last 3 matches. And we played against some top tier stuff. Alright, so let's check it out. We, we played a strictly better Izzet Phoenix because we 4-1'd instead of 3-2'ing, like we always do with Izzet Phoenix. So obviously this deck's strictly better. What do I have to say about Mono Red Phoenix? So, that one game we lost where we drew a bunch of lands and died was very frustrating, and I don't think there's a lot we can do about it deck building wise. And that's kind of like the inconsistencies of the deck kind of rearing its head. But the London Mulligan did look good. We mulliganed a lot, and we won on some Mold of 5s. Like, we won on plenty of Mold of 6s, Mold of 5s. Like, our loss was against Bant Tradebinder. Yeah, our loss was against Bant nonsense because, I mean, we would have died to a literal standard deck. We didn't play against super real decks like we played against Bant we played against Bat Nonsense, the Niv Mizzet Bring to Light deck, and we played against Ad Nauseum, none of which are like playable modern decks in the slightest. But we did get to play and beat Hogak, and we got to like literally kill them turn 3 on the play after they put like 10 power into play on turn 2 and attacked, right? So like we got to out modern the Hogak deck, which is nice. Like it's nice that this deck has the availability to do that. It's nice this deck has the power level to do that. The Blood Moon overperformed. I don't know what the heck is up with this Blood Moon. And it may just be because we played against nonsense. But this Blood Moon like outperformed our entire deck. It just was incredible. We drew it nearly every game. It's a 1-of, so obviously that just happens. And it was insane. It was so good. And the Reveler was actually a lot worse than I wanted it to be. Even the games we drew it, I was like, this is not awesome. It was like 50-50 for being like playable in our hand and insane. Like there was that one game against Niv Mizzet deck, which this is how like the game would play out if it was any fair deck, right? So like remove the fact that it's specifically the Niv Mizzet deck and picture it as just any fair deck that's interacting with you. It was great, right? It like lined up in our curve well. It did what we wanted it to do. The card lined up and like played its role that I think it's in the deck for like decks that are interacting with your creatures. And so that was nice. And the finale was reasonable. It was not insane. Going into this, I legitimately thought I wanted more of these cards and that this card was nonsense. And honestly, playing those games, it felt like the exact opposite. I was like, Blood Moon was great. I want more of them. And these cards just kind of were mopey and sucked. And that's really strange to me. That is very, very weird. That's just what I didn't expect to happen at all. Lava Dart was pretty good. I kind of wanted a 4th, actually. It's like, going into this, I knew Lava Dart was like one of the big pickups that this deck got from Modern Horizons, because just being able to get, multiple prowess triggers, turn this into a lightning bolt that only costs 1 mana, or 2 lightning bolts that only cost 1 mana is nuts. And I thought Lava Dart was going to be better than Gutshot in this deck, and I don't really know. We cut Gutshots a lot, and that makes me think that Lava Dart's better, but I don't know for sure. That's something I'll be looking for, and it seems super marginal. The Horizon lands were great. The life total loss didn't really matter on them, whereas there's times we definitely cracked them. There's times we definitely drew another land off them, which was nice. Live stage was great. We never hit a Phoenix because we are professional. We always hit cards that we wanted to cast because that's just how you play the deck. We're insane. Lava Spike's a miserable magic card. Lightning Bolt's great. I don't know. The main deck was pretty good. If I were to change something, I think I want like maybe 1 more Horizon land. I don't know if 3 is calculated, but I wouldn't want a 5th, I think. I think I might want a 4th. I don't necessarily think I want a 5th. Because a lot of times because we have Faithless Lootings, we're already pretty good at like reducing Flood, and we just cast Snare Thopters a lot. And so the fact we were Snare Thoptering people means we kind of wanted our lands, which is really depressing in our 18 land deck. But apparently that's just something that works when you have like light up the stage and various card advantage, like just not even card advantage, but just redraws like Manamorphose. Almost like I said, Reveler was mediocre at the start of the league. Fine, Blitz. You had more experience than me going into this league. I had 0. Exterminator. Why are there no Planeswalkers to Lava Spike? Unlucky. Sorry, I just saw that. That's insane. What do you think about Phoenix versus just Red Prowess? So I haven't played Red Prowess yet. Having played that league, the Phoenixes lined up awkwardly sometimes, but were pretty resilient, and the flying mattered the most. Because there was times where we got caught up locked on the ground, and we don't have a great way to move big stuff out of the way. Like, if you remember that Hogak, if they didn't attack with Hogak, we're not able to attack through it, right? So, what should have happened in that game was instead of attacking with Hogak, they should have held it back, I think, and then we get in this holding pattern where they can't attack, I can't attack, and in that spot, specifically, they're going to try to go wide around us, and we're going to try to find Phoenixes to go above them, right? And so in that spot, the Phoenixes matter a lot. And I think that there's a reasonable chance that you just have to have Phoenix in your deck. It kind of sucks. Phoenix is a lot worse in this deck than it is in Izzet Phoenix. We knew that going in. That was something that everyone talks about all the time. But at the end of the day, Phoenix is really good in Izzet Phoenix. And they're, still okay-ish here. A lot of the time, we're still just casting Snare Thopter. But Snare Thopter that comes back is, not that bad, okay? When we're dealing with, going deep into the game, Snare Thopter that comes back isn't that atrocious. And having access to Faithless Looting is very good. So, they're just something that powers up our Faithless Lootings a little bit more. Honestly, I don't know if there's is there another graveyard thing we could be doing? Is there is it nuts? Is it bananas to put blood gas in this deck? It's just that's just an example. But something that comes back from the graveyard, Hellspark Elemental. I don't know. Something else that pays us off for Faithless Looting that isn't specifically Arclight Phoenix? I don't know. Seasoned Pyromancer, that's a good one. So, I could see maybe playing Seasoned Pyromancers here. That's 5 mana to make some 1/1s. It, cycles away lands. It is, kind of fat, but, so is Arclight Phoenix. The thing is, we lose the evasion, right? I was just talking about the reason we like it is because it flies, but Seasoned Pyromancer doesn't fly. It just kind of goes wide, which is, good, but not insane. I wish Storm Chaser Mage was mono red, because, if Storm Chaser Mage was mono red, maybe we're all right. Maybe they could be, what's it called? We can play Teamer Battle Rage. I don't know if that's insanity, but I don't know. I'm just making stuff up. But ways to leverage evasion. If I was playing the prowess list, maybe we could replicate this need for evasion or need to break open board stalls with things like Teamer Battle Rage. Anyways, that's kind of my initial thoughts on this deck. That was literally the first league I ever played with it. I 4-1'd. The deck was A, easier than I thought. B, about as powerful as I thought it was now. I thought the deck kind of sucked. So if the deck felt that good 6 months ago, I'd be wow, I really underestimated this deck. But recently, having played against the new versions, I've been pretty impressed, and the deck did impress me. I was fairly impressed, even though we played against some nonsense. We did have some valuable lessons to take away from that league. That league wasn't a wash just because we played against some nonsense decks, and I think that we really got to see a lot of what this deck has to offer. We got to see its good draws, beating Hogak with a turn 2 Hogak, and we got to see its bad draws where we drew 8 lands in a row and died. So, I think we really got to see both sides of the coin on this deck, and I think overall it was a pretty good deck. I don't know if it's better or worse than Hogak, and being good against Graveyard Haste is nice. This deck did not feel like it lost to Graveyard Hate at all. It barely even tickled it, and that's really nice. And that's better than Izzet Phoenix has, I think. Even despite Izzet Phoenix being a thing in the Ice deck as a primary strategy, I think this deck is still better against Graveyard Hate because it just does next to nothing. Even with Bedlam Reveler, you just don't care. You just don't care. You don't care. And that's another payoff for being low on these cards, too. The sideboard kind of felt like just utter nonsense. The Graveyard Hate was good. We didn't play against any red decks, but I can respect one Dragon Skull. I have a lot of respect for it. I don't know who hurt you, but we have a lot of artifact hate, and I didn't even want it against Tron. I almost wanted more cards for Tron. Tron felt a lot closer than I'm comfortable with. If I'm playing this deck, I'm playing it because it has probably a better Tron matchup and a better burn matchup than Izzet Phoenix does. And our Tron matchup still felt really close. It felt better than Izzet Phoenix, but not by a lot. And it looks like, once again, we have a million cards for fair decks. I don't really understand the point of any of these cards. Shredded Burning Wage I like as a magic card, so maybe I'd leave that in. Maybe I'm okay with this, but these cards I think I'd be looking to change. I feel like our humans matchup's probably good. I feel like we're already pretty good at artifacts. These feel like they should be Aria of Flames. What the crap is this for? It doesn't beat Ensnaring Bridge, and if that's what we have all this artifact hate for, why don't we just put 2 Aria of Flames here? Maybe this is bad, but I don't really know. I don't know why we have specifically Saheeli here. You can give one of your tokens prowess. That's a thing. You can build your own second prowess creature. That feels like it isn't very good. So it felt like we have plenty of graveyard hate. We have plenty of that. I like these cards, I think. I don't like these cards, I think. And I'm not really sure what I want. Maybe this could be an electric or something. I don't really know. But these cards kind of felt like BS. And so I'd probably look around at sideboard cards, what other people are doing to try to figure out what the hell I want to do with these cards. But I liked this core. The main deck felt nice. I would probably play a few more leagues with this main deck. I really like the 1-1-1 split on these. And I would probably end up deciding which is better between the two of these. I don't know, maybe no Revelers in a second finale, maybe no Moon, but Moon felt great. I would have to play more with Moon. But right now I really like the 1-1 split. I thought it looked like nonsense and it was great. The mana base was kind of fine, but maybe another Horizon land is something I'd be keeping on my mind. But we only have a 5-match sample size. And I'd be keeping an eye on whether or not Lava Dart's better than Gutshot to see if I want to switch this 3 versus 4 number. So that's if I was playing more with this deck, if I was testing more with this deck, in fact, when I inevitably do test more with this deck, those are going to be the things I'm going to be looking for. And so, yeah. Any other questions, problems? This is literally the first time playing this deck. That's my takeaways from the deck. I hope that I got to show you guys Pillage is good. Ooh. That's good against Tron and artifacts. Maybe that's not bad. Maybe that's not bad. Flamewake Phoenix. Who suggested? That's pretty nice. Flamewake Phoenix isn't bad. It's a 2/2, but it's like only 3 mana to hardcast. And then also like pretty reasonable to bring back. That's not bad. Flamewake Phoenix doesn't sound that bad at all to me. I don't know. Might be worth trying. Might be worth trying. Hell, Hollow One. Like, Hollow One's kind of nonsense, but like, if you're just looting once, it's a 1-drop. How bad is that? It's like a 4/4. You can like cycle. I don't know. Saheeli's for mid-range and Chalice decks. Alright, we didn't play any of those, so maybe we'll leave the Saheeli's there for now, but like, Arya is also good against mid-range and Chalice decks, right? So, I guess free spells are better with specifically Saheeli, whereas like cantrips are better with Arya, so that might be the argument. Like Saheeli is incrementally better with like just free spells that aren't really worth a whole card on their own, and Arya is better with cantrips that aren't really doing anything. Like, it's kind of a dichotomy, right? Like Saheeli, like making tokens is powerful enough to make your BS like free cards worth real cards, whereas Arya makes your cantrips that aren't accomplishing anything actually worth a little bit more equity. So like that's a reasonable argument I hadn't considered before, and I think is actually pretty good. The issue with Arya with this deck is it does not have cantrips. Exactly, Exterminator. You're exactly right. I just got to that. My brain just kind of got all the things to click just now. So with that in mind, I would not swap the Saheeli's for Aryas. I would actually probably look to specifically test the mid-range matchups and the Chalice matchups from this point forward. I would look to actually play against those decks. I'd grab a teammate, be like, hey, let's play against these. I want to see if these Saheeli's are good. And so that's targeted testing, and that's something I would be interested in doing after just like running a few games with this deck. Arya's free 10 life for the opponent. Saheeli's gas so you can copy your Phoenix or Swiftspear. Yeah, that's true. Or even just a Reveler, right? Like, it's pretty good. Very good. I say just a Reveler. It's probably the best creature in your deck to target. But either way, I think that this deck has a lot to it. I think the Gruul versions are still nonsense. At no point in time was I sitting there like, you know what I really need? I need another color and to draw more lands. Not interested. No, thank you. There's a lot to say for this mana base not really hurting. Hey, I appreciate that. Archimendi? How do you say your name? Please don't let me butcher this over and over again. Thank you very much for your support. I really appreciate it. All right. If there's no more to say, we're going to go ahead and wrap up for the day. We're going to find somebody to host here in a second. But before we do that, if you're watching here on Twitch, you can stay with me. I really, really appreciate you watching, and I really appreciate your support. If you enjoyed my content, hit that follow button. It's the easiest way to support me on Twitch, and it doesn't cost you a dime, and it'll let you know when I go live. If you're watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. Easiest way to support me on YouTube. Let you know when I post more videos. And, yeah, I'd really appreciate that. Hey, I appreciate that. Notorious GZZZZ. That's a lot of Z's. Oh, I'm reheating some steak in an hour. Anything special I should do? What are you talking about? Is this like just a generic question? I don't know. You season it? What do you want from me? Anyways, another way to support me, my stream, my chat apparently, who needs to know what to do with steak, and Team Nova is to support my sponsors, which you can see laid out across my overlay here. There at the top left, you see Mage and Introspective. To start with Mage, they are a Magic the Gathering application. Should be available on all platforms. It is the best Magic the Gathering application I have. I have it on my phone. I could show you. I don't really want to pull out my phone, but I promise it's on my phone. And their application's great, easy to use, has a lot of great features, and it's all in one place in one easy to use, I guess, what's it called? UI? Whatever. It's very intuitive to use. There you go. Got it right. And Mage is also coming out with a new market application. It's going to work like StockX for Magic the Gathering cards. Pretty excited about that. It's going to have a lot of built-in fraud prevention. As fraud gets more and more prevalent in Magic, it's going to be something you should be looking to get into. So pretty excited about that. Pretty excited about Mage rolling that out. They've already started doing demos. You can find Team Nova's link on their Twitter at Team Nova MTG to get in on that StockX application. There's a wait list. And then before Pierre, the owner of Mage, will actually, sit down with you and explain the application to you. It's a really cool experience. So recommend you check that out. Mage is awesome. We really appreciate their support and what they're doing for the community. Check them out. Introspective is a clothing line that supports Team Nova. They've made our jerseys, and I actually have some of their clothing that I've worn on stream before. Really like their stuff. I've actually gotten complimented at work for the clothes. I had one of my coworkers actually go out and buy a shirt for them because they liked my shirt. Weird story, but kind of a neat little. Hey, look at that! I got some more sponsor support just through my job. But anyways, you should check them out. You can use code TeamNovaMTG for 10% off their merchandise. There's a link below, description panels. You can find their stuff. Has all the links to all the sponsors, including the Nova Patreon, where we have our sideboard guides. But check out Introspective. They're awesome. We really appreciate them. Also, you can see the remaining sponsors beneath my face here. Start off with, we got ManaTraders.com, which is the rental service that used to play all these decks for y'all. I could not do it without Mana Traders. It would be far too expensive. And so I really appreciate their service and all they do. Their service is very easy to use, and you pay for exactly what you're going to use. And I highly, highly, highly recommend it if you're looking to get better at Magic. If you're grinding tournaments, metagames change all the time. You don't want to have to keep buying cards. You want to pay a lower monthly fee and just be able to always have whatever you need, whatever you have whatever you need access to. So use code TNOVAMTG for 15% off your first 3 months. Try them for 3 months. If you don't like the service, you can always cancel it. You can even pause it if you're not using it for just a short period of time. You're going to come back to it later. Has a lot of awesome options. You can even pay for it with your ticks on Moto. It's just a great, easy to use service. Lots of options. And I love it. Please check them out. They're awesome. Link to get started below. Hipstersofthecoast.com is the content production website that myself and the rest of Team Nova writes for. I write bi-weekly articles for them that I post all over my social media. And we also write as a team a what we'd play before every SCG event that literally has our deck list for the event in it. So it's a nice, free, easy click for you guys. If you're playing in the tournament, you can figure out what we're playing. If you're just interested in what Team Nova is registering for the weekend, you can check that out. So there's plenty of other content on Hipsters as well, including podcasts, other excellent articles, and some merchandise for you to check out. So it doesn't really cost you a dime. You can read some articles, might get you a little bit better at Magic, and supports Team Nova. So check out Hipsters of the Coast. Next up, we got Inklin Customs, which is an artist that follows around a lot of the major Magic the Gathering events. She has a website that you can have access to below, and she made the art for our playmat, our logo, and all of our individual Team Nova tokens, which you've seen the Team Nova members play with at every SCG event. Recommend checking out her stuff. Her token prices are incredibly reasonable for the high-quality stuff you're getting, and you can even get a custom token. That's why she's Inklin Customs made if you want. You can check her out at Inklin Customs on Twitter to see some of the custom work she's done, but I have never been disappointed with the work she's done. Everyone else, all the other pros in the Magic community that have gotten work from her as well, very, very happy with it. We're super, super happy to have her support. Check her out. She's great. And last but not least, we got The End Games, which is a store in Charlottesville, local to some of our players. They let us buy and rent Magic cards at a discount. You can too, using code TeamNovaMTG for 10% off. Storefront link is below. Again, code TeamNovaMTG. It's nice and easy. It's for every single sponsor. Code TeamNovaMTG. Check them out. It doesn't cost you a dime to just browse their wares. And, just directing some traffic to The End Games helps them out a lot. They are a local game store. And as you all know, it's not super easy being a local game store, especially in the way that Wizards has taken things. So easy way to support local game store, easy way to support Team Nova. Go check them out, maybe get some cards at a discount, and support the store. It's really great. Thank you all for watching my stream, and have a great one.